Yesterday we spoke about the pieces of trees that people use them for as a table or a chair, or they put their feet on that. But the question is this piece of wood, are they mechubar lekarka or lo mechubar lekarka? Is it attached to the ground or is not attached to the ground? So Shulchan Aruch brings, the Mishnah Berurah brings that if you have a piece of tree which is nityabesh, which means it's totally dried out. It does not, when it's sitting on the ground, even though it's attached to the ground, it doesn't grow, nothing happens to it. So he brings some poskim that they are mekel, that even if it's attached to the ground is okay. The thing is, Rav Kaf and Chida, they both are machmir mishum geder v'siyag, that even though it's attached to the ground, and it doesn't do anything, there's no life to that piece of tree, they hold that it's asur to do that, mishum geder v'siyag. Therefore, what I said yesterday was, only if you have these pieces of tree that they made chairs or tables, only if it's not attached to the ground, according to Kaf HaChaim, there are other poskim that they are making, that even if it's attached, but because of Kaf HaChaim Kechida said it's asur, that's why I said that one person should make sure that it's not attached to the ground. The other thing is that when people are running on a grass on Shabbat, if it's yoter gimel tefachim, more than 3 tefachim, there's a she'ela, are you allowed to walk on that? The Mishnah Berurah brings that if a person runs on a grass and it does not go to the gather of pesik reisha, in other words, when you run or you walk on them, there's not necessarily they're going to cut off, then it's mutar to run on them, even if it's yoter gimel tefachim, as long as it's not a pesik reisha. But if the grass is dried up, when you walk on them, you know that they're going to cut off, for sure is a pesik reisha, for sure is going to happen, then one is not allowed to walk on a grass if you know for sure it's going to cut off. Most of the time, the grass that we have today, when you walk on them, nothing happens. It's not a gather up pesik reisha, and it's davar shalom mitkaven. Therefore, it's mutar to walk on them as long as you know for a fact. That's what it is. And even if you are mesupak, by the way, even if you are safek, you have a safek, it's going to happen, not going to happen, that also is mutar to walk on them. The other issue with the grass is that a lot of times people are eating outside. I've seen people are drinking coffee or water, whatever it is. And then they have extra, they put it on the grass. It's mamash asur. When it's isur of zriyah here. Therefore, a person that eats outside on Shabbat, or they walk outside with a bottle of water, or coffee, or tea, or whatever it is, and the extra that they have, they put it on the grass, they are over on the isur of zriyah, planting, which is asur. Also, a person have to make sure that's not going to happen when you have extra things. But one is allowed to eat without drinking is not a problem. Eating, if you have eating and something, pieces of food falls on the floor, on the grass, that's not a problem. The issue is only regarding drinking.